y'all say like keep the commandments and stuff, right? So like, are the sacrificial laws done away with? If we gotta keep every commandment?
I like that. So before I answer that question, do you believe we have to keep the commandments?
I do, because I don't believe that they were ever like done away with. You feel me? Like.
So you keep the commandments?
Yeah, I do.
So you don't steal, you don't kill?
No.
That's wonderful. Do you smoke?
Huh?
Do you smoke?
No, I don't smoke.
What about this? Do you keep the Sabbath day holy?
Yeah, ain't the Sabbath Saturday?
Saturday you keep the Sabbath day holy?
Yeah.
How do you do so?
By not working?
And what else?
Really just studying, if I'm being honest.
Okay, that's not it exactly, but I like your spirit, right? So the brother question, and it come out of place of sincerity, because a lot of time in the Christian church they tell us that God's laws are done away with. They say Christ came and died, he put his life on the line so that we no longer under the commandments of God, right? Y'all heard it before, right? But that's not the case. I'm going to prove that, and then I'm going to prove what commandments are done away with. Give me that, Matthew 5, verse 17. Listen good. That's it. What's your name, bro?
Chosen.
Huh?
Chosen.
Chosen? That's your name? You knew you was an Israelite before that?
Huh?
You already knew you were an Israelite? Okay. Listen good. Read you got.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I have come to destroy the law.
So first off, the Bible says, Christ rather, he stated, think not that I come to destroy the law. In the Christian church, they tell us God's laws are done away with. They tell you, come as you are. How many of us heard that in the Christian church before? Come as you are. I will give you $100 right now if you can find that in the Bible. I'll let you use Google, everything. If you can find come as you are in the Bible, I get $100. I go to Walmart right now and put it in the ATM and get $100 out for you. It's not in the Bible. The Bible constantly tells you we born again, change, be converted. It's telling you to change and keep it the commandments. It never says that. Read on.
Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Now, he said he didn't come to destroy. So God didn't come, rather Christ didn't come so that we can now be murderers, so that we can now be fornicators, so now we can be sodomites and same-sex marriages. He didn't come for those things. He came so that we can get ourselves together, so we can fix ourselves before he come back and be destroyed, right? But he stated, I've come to fulfill. What is it that he came to fulfill? Anybody know? What is it Jesus came to fulfill?
The prophecy that was prophesied against them, about them.
And what is those?
Dying for Israel.
For what? Give me Acts 3. I'm going to show you. Because the brother know a little something. Okay, I like that. Listen good. Read what you got.
The book of Acts, chapter 3 and verse 18. But those things which God before had shown by the mouth of all his prophets that Christ should suffer, he has so fulfilled.
The thing that he came to fulfill was his sacrifice. So he asked me, was the law of sacrifice done away with, right? I don't even like to use that verbiage, right? The law of sacrifice, Christ is now our sacrifice. We no longer have to sacrifice animals. We no longer have to sacrifice a dove. We no longer have to sacrifice a lamb. Christ is the true Lamb of God.
That's right.
I'm going to prove that. Give me Hebrews chapter 10. Then we're going to get back to showing our people black history in the Bible, right? You got any other questions?
Yeah, after you finish that one.
Okay, what I said? Hebrews 10, you have to start verse 4. Read what you got.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 4. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sin.
So it wasn't possible for bulls and goats to take away our sin. Because every time we would sin, we would say, okay, I got me a little lamb in the back. Hey, Shanique will call me. I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to handle that. Then I'm going to go up to the temple with my lamb, put it together. You feel what I'm saying? Or it'd be like, oh, it's a lick. Oh, it's a lick over there. You know what? I got a couple doves too. You know what I'm saying? That's an easy come up. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't taking away our sin because we would continuously sin, right? But what it is, read on.
Wherefore, when he cometh into the world, he saith, sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not.
He said no more sacrifice and offering. He didn't say no more of them commandments. No, He didn't get rid of the laws on marriage. He didn't get rid of the dietary laws.
Right.
He didn't get rid of the uniform laws or the dress code laws, rather, as far as the fringes and the borders of blue. The ceremonial laws, which are the Passover, the Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of Weeks, the Sabbath day. He didn't get rid of those. Read on.
But a body hast thou prepared me, and burnt offerings and sacrifices for sin. Thou hast had no pleasure. Then,
So the body that he prepared was Jesus Christ. So does that answer your question as far as the sacrifices?
Yeah, so basically he was the sacrifice, so we wouldn't have to do sacrificial.
Absolutely. You been studying with anybody?
Yeah,
Who is that?
he actually just left. His name was Iran.
The brother in the jean jacket?
Yeah,
He's just yours too?
he was like studying.
Yeah.
He taught me about it. Yeah, he taught.
Oh, he taught you about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I guess the like second question that I honestly wanted to ask.
All right, come forward. I want you to say it on the mic.
The second question I wanted to ask, y'all teach
That everybody can be saved, correct? Or can? Okay, can. So when it talks about in Revelation, I don't know the exact verse, but when how like the Gentiles or other nations of people will be in the kingdom of heaven with the Israelites, what is that talking about?
All right, give me Revelation chapter 7. Let's get that. What is that, 9? Yep, listen good. So, and y'all come forward. I don't want y'all to get hit by no car. You too, sis. You know what I'm saying? You say they better not hit you, huh? All right, listen good. So that's a good question, right? I don't want to try to hurry up and answer this. Listen, read what you got.
the book of Revelation, chapter 7 and verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindred and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and psalms in their hand.
So that's what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Right? So all nations, it was people out of all nations, right? But the thing that we don't understand is Israel was put into all nations when we went into slavery. I'm going to show you that. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and give me Acts chapter 2 because it's about to rain. So we're going to try to hurry up and hit these points, right? Deuteronomy 4.
27.
Yep.
No mic.
The book
No
of,
mic. No mic. Go ahead.
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 27.
Read.
And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations.
So the curse that was happened to our people was we was scattered to all nations. 1619, they put us on ships. They put us on ships. We went out throughout the whole world. A lot of people think slavery only happened in North America. We went to Brazil. We went to China. What a lot of people don't know, our people helped the Ming Dynasty build up the Great Wall in China.
Bring it up.
Oh, we got people over in Iraq today. We get calls from over in East India to this day. Russia, all over the world, we got people, right? Scattered through the transatlantic slave trade. Read it again.
And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations,
So what happened was we were scattered among all nations, read.
and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen.
Among the heathen. So all these nations we went into, we took up the customs of the heathen. So when we went into China, we became as Chinese. You feel what I'm saying? We learned their languages, their customs, and we moved away from the laws of God. Just like here in America. Now we consider ourselves African Americans. And we don't consider ourselves Israel no more. That's why I say of all nations. It's Israelites of all nations. I'm going to further prove that. Acts 2. Read what you got. Yup. Acts 2 and 5. Come on.
The book of Acts, chapter 2 and verse 5.
Read.
And there were dwelling at Jerusalem.
Now, these was dwelling in Jerusalem, right? You know where Jerusalem is, right?
I think so.
Absolutely. It's the capital of Israel. It's the capital of the planet, right? Read on.
Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven.
So it was Jews there in Jerusalem from where?
Out of every nation.
Out of every nation under the face of the sun. You feel what I'm saying? Read on.
Now, when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language.
The miracle was the fact that these disciples were able to speak to the Jews the knowledge of God in their own language, which they never knew before. Give me that 2nd Ezra chapter 2, right? So give me 2nd Ezra chapter 2, just to further prove it. What is it, 28? 40. 2 or 40, listen good.
The book of 2nd Ezra.
Now, Ezra, he saw the same exact thing that was spoken of that John saw in Revelation, right? But Ezra, he gonna go into more detail of what he saw, right? Read what you got.
Chapter 2 and verse 40. Take thy number, O Sion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white.
No, so he said take the number, because remember in Revelation it said out of all nations they was clothed in white. Now he's saying take the number, oh who?
Zion.
Oh, who is Zion?
Israel.
Israel. He's saying take your number, oh Israel, and those that's clothed in white, read.
Which have fulfilled the law of the Lord.
The reason that they got that white garments because they kept the God's commandments. Read on.
The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed.
So the people in the book of Revelation chapter 7 is referring to the Israelites that was brought out of all these different nations that kept the commandments wherever they was at. In Iraq today, it's unlawful. They got what's called Sharia law. It's unlawful you to worship anything outside of Islam. A lot of our people gonna be put to death for having to keep the commandments. They gonna be given white robes and they gonna stand in front of the Lord in that day because they held fast to the faith. But it's referring to the Israelites. You got that?
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.